Weathering with You is 2 hours long anime movie what came out in 2019. Written by Makoto Shinkai and produced by Comics Wave Films and Wakana Okumura Kinue Ito. When I first saw trailers of this movie, I wasn't sure would I want to go see this movie. The animation looked good, but one day I just had a chance to go see it, so I threw my brains out and watched this movie without any expectations. How well this movie did, what I think about it. Let's go find out with some spoilers. The movie tells the story of a high school boy named Hodoka Morishima, who runs away from his home to Tokyo trying to find a better life in there. He comes across with a man called Keisuke Suga, who soon becomes Hodoka's lifesaver by offering him a job and home to stay. Hodoka also comes across with the orphan girl called Hina Amano, who has the ability to manipulate the weather. Hodoka and Hina soon starts making money of Hina's powers by bringing in nice weather in rainy Tokyo. Hodoka has also stayed away from police because his parents are looking for him. Trust me, that's not all the story. There is some other things that will shake the story, and ending is, in one way, it's kinda sad. So if you're expecting that typical happy ending what happens in a lot of movies, don't worry, you will not get that from this movie. Almost, kinda. Now, I have talked really fast about the story out of the way. We come at a point where I tell what I think of this movie. Well, I liked it. Like, really, really much.
I liked it.
Well, not as much as what I love some other movies, but this is really good movie, and I would love to see this more than one more time. And this is really something I don't feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm watching this movie. Story is really cool, and I personally like it, and it's really easy to follow. The starting of the movie is really confusing because you don't know anything about what's happening, but you will get in the story really quickly. This movie's soundtrack was made by Radwimps, and oh my goodness, I love this soundtrack. Actually, when I'm writing this script, I'm listening to the soundtrack. It's perfect. And this is one of the greatest things about this movie. The soundtrack I cannot tell how much I love that soundtrack. It's really cool and I love it.
Can somebody please come take these away from me? For the love of...
Animation of this movie is beautiful. This kind of drawing style I personally like. Even I have said that I also like a style, what example Studio Trigger makes. But this movie's style, it's much easier to follow because it's slower and more realistic, but also when we get details of some characters, like some character's eye, we get so clean and beautiful, and we can see those small details, and I love it, it's beautiful!
It's beautiful!
So, no complaints on there. Speaking of complainings, do I have something complaining? Hodoka, he's kind of a jerk from time to time, and I can understand that he is young and some kind of teenager at the moment, but some choices he made, Also, it would be nice if we would get more information about his past. I could remember this wrong, but did we ever get his backstory, like why he left his hometown to Tokyo? Was that explained in the movie? If anyone of you guys who have seen this movie remembers that, please tell me that, because I cannot remember it. Natsumi Suga must be my favorite character from this movie. I wonder why. Either she or Keisuke Suga. He's a really cool character, I liked him. Overall, Weathering with You was really good movie and what I personally can highly recommend to watch if you have already seen it. If you have already seen it, watch it again. I surely will watch that right away when I have a chance again. That's pretty much all that I have to say about this movie. So, like always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in next time. Rock on!